victims when they just had me illegally thrown out on the street with my dog as an autistic adult that they lied and said is not autistic so they can abuse her. And now they're raising money where they can keep half of it and give half of it to people who have been abused by people like them. It's sick. This is the most sick, disgusting thing I've ever seen. Like, how this is allowed. And the lady admitted to calling and getting me illegally put out and helping this evil lady, like, track me down, and yet she's raising money for herself now. It's just, y'all, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. God is screaming. Look at what's really happening. Look at who the scammers are. They call me a scammer, but yet I've never asked anybody for anything on here. Like, I express my needs sometimes and work for them, but I have never said I'm making money for ranks to keep half for myself when I've been torturing somebody every day. Like, that's sick and disgusting. Y'all are weird for that. I'm going to keep calling out the truth. And y'all, what's so funny is that this is so obvious that, like, Sarah did all this to try to steal my platform, try to start getting in the ranks. It literally sets up all these things with Slot so her and Slot can raise money for themselves. I prophesied about it. I told you. And now here they are. There's a big old post on Slot's page how they're using all my misery to try to get money on people. And then they're going to give part of it to domestic violence victims when they just had me thrown out in the middle of the street after abusing and targeting me. It's sick. I'm not going to discuss any details because of these psychos, sickos following me around. I'm taking things day by day. They left me in a really hard spot getting me kicked out illegally, and now they're using my misery to try to raise money for themselves. Slot and Sarah are. How do they even know each other, you know? And then for 4 months, they've been in boxes making fun of me and getting groups to come and get me that don't even know me. And now they're profiting off of it. Well, I mean, they have been the whole time, but now they're actually going to do a fundraiser for themselves. It's just, y'all, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. I don't want your money. All I want is to survive. I'm sitting here doing my... from doing diamond art, just trying to get myself a camper so I can get out of everybody's way, because I don't trust these idiots trying to use me to make money off of me. And then I go and look and see a post where they're literally... I had one, but when Slot got me illegally thrown out of the Purple Picket's place after they lured me there, the cops made me leave because Slot had her whole crew call up there and say I was dangerous, and they lied and said I had slammed the lady's arm in the door, so I never even got a trial because Slot told her to fake domestic violence. And so when she did that, me and my dog just got put out with no kind of warning or trial or anything because they had so many people call in and lie. So we got put out with no notice. So I didn't get my phone stand. The lady stole a bunch of my makeup and my purse. And the cops wouldn't even make a report of her throwing all my stuff around because she said she knew everybody. And Slot says she knew everybody on her video too. So I never stood a chance. They got me illegally put out with nowhere to go, just trying hard to leave me homeless, and now they're raising money for themselves and to donate to domestic violence victims after they just got me put out in a hate group of people. Yeah, well, they're using it. They're using my misery to push ranks. They're using my misery, me getting thrown out on the street and them targeting the lady and having her throw me out and offering her money to put me out and then getting in the boxes. And now they're using all this for ranks. Now that they've got me thrown out, Sarah and Slot are getting together to raise money for DV victims after they just left one out on the street after targeting me, lying and saying I'm not autistic, so it's okay that they bully me. And I am. And so what they're doing is so sick and wrong, and they have continued to lie, make fun of me, put me down, and now they're using my name still to try to get in ranks. It's just, when they're the ones that set me up and left me in this position. Admittedly, y'all open your damn eyes. This is sick, and it's gonna be one of your family next. Slut could set her sights on anybody she don't like and lie and make up rumors about anybody and get together with anybody. And that's what her and Sarah have done for 4 months, and y'all are condoning it. Anyone who supports this shit, you're just condoning the bullying, and it's sick and disgusting. And something's gonna be done. This is way too far for Sarah to use this to try to get in ranks, like get me thrown out, set up, and then try to use it to get in rank. Y'all open your damn eyes. I told y'all from the beginning she targeted me for my platform. She tried to take every person I have. Every person who's even been in my life has gotten a message from her saying not to support me. And it's not stopping. The sick sicko is doing anything she can to harm me. And now has gotten me thrown out of my place. And is working together with SLOT to get all these people to turn me into the street. And then now they're raising money for themselves and domestic violence victims when they just left me on the street during Thanksgiving and Christmas. What the hell? Y'all need some help. What kind of old ladies sit around trying to make some girl that struggled with homelessness for 4 years homeless again? Y'all are sick and disgusting. Sick and disgusting. And then you brag about it and you want to raise money for yourself because you've left the girl on the side of the road? Like, y'all are... The fact that you don't see that is wrong is scary. You can look at me and say all these things I'm doing wrong, but you can't see your own damn behavior, slut? Really? Maybe it's time you stop looking at me and look in the damn mirror, because making sure somebody ends up homeless and getting together to raise money for the first abuser they got away from because you had no platform other than making fun of others is disgusting. Disgusting. I'm just taking things day by day. They got me put out just a few days ago, and it was very illegal. They contacted the girl, the Purple Picket had contacted me because she said she saw SLOT's bullying, and she didn't want me to take my life so I could come stay with her. And then 5 days later, SLOT and her friend Nancy contacted her and said they would pay her money if she would throw me out. They sent her money, $200, and they said, we're not going to send you any more because you're helping Tabitha. And so she threw me out, said she wanted to take me to a shelter, and of course I wasn't going to go to a shelter. So she asked SLOT and Mama Tot to open up their platforms and have people call the police and say I was dangerous. So they just put me out. I never got any kind of an eviction or a warning or anything. They just made me pack one bag, and me and my dog had to leave all our stuff because they just lied and made stuff up. And so we just had to get a hotel for the night. We've been just making it day by day. We're trying to save and get a little camper, but they put us in a really shitty position. And they did this all so they could try to push ranks. Like they made SLOT and Sarah have a post on SLOT's page, actually, which is weird. SLOT's advertising for Sarah to push ranks on her page because she's done her dirty work for her. She's brought SLOT all the victims to use me and hurt me and like take advantage, and so she's like rewarding her by helping her push for ranks, and then she's gonna get half them.